Hey guys, I wanted to talk about giving an addendum to the Alex Preddy situation on the Second Amendment I made yesterday. The commentator stated that the NRA actually did come out and condemn the actions of Donald Trump. One of the news articles, I think they claimed that Donald Trump or someone related said that he shouldn't have been carrying a gun. I believe it was a attorney general or something, and I think that is absolutely disgusting. I think that Alex Preddy was legally carrying a gun and that there shouldn't have been a problem in the first place. Obviously, you know my views on that. That was very disheartening to see for a so-called champion for gun rights. But obviously, we know Trump's a grifter, so. And yeah, the NRA did come out and condemn it and called for a full investigation. And I understand that this sounds like I'm shifting the goalposts and everything, but there is historical precedent to my disagreement with this. I just don't think that they give a fuck. I think that they're using Alex Preddy's murder to advance their gun lobby, and I think that they're all in it for the money, and that's not very surprising, and it's kind of hard for people to understand that, but I think you got to play with the idea that they're only in it for the money. It's the same thing when oil companies say that they care about people, that they're bringing jobs to the community, but they neglect the fact that they don't talk about the environmental impact and the fact that oil is a non-renewable source, and that's going to do more harm than good in the future. And that's disregarding all the workers' rights violations and everything. But I don't care. I don't think that they really give a shit about Alex Preddy. I think they probably give a shit about the guns, but only because it brings them fucking loads of cash with all the goddamn fear-mongering. But I think that, we have historical precedent after the Parkland and Sandy Hook shooting. They waited days to offer very, very light apologies, or not apologies, but condolences. They offered really no consolation at all, and within 3 days they're talking about the radical left Democrats and how they're taking their guns, which, obviously when fucking school shootings happen, obviously people are going to be talking about gun control, right? And no one's talking about taking their guns or anything. But I think we need to understand that there's historical precedent to them taking many days to come out and apologize, but after that, then they start fucking spewing this bullshit about, don't come for our guns or anything, and they do it. They come out to close to where the shooting happens, which is, I don't know, it's kind of poetically disgusting. And NRA doesn't care about you just because they come out and they say that there should be a full investigation without condemning the killing of Alex Preddy and the broader implications of MAGA, because obviously MAGA is associated with the GOP, and the GOP is a massive backer of the NRA, so they do not want to lose money in that way. But I think it's good that we condemn the attack on our Second Amendment rights as Americans, but I also think that it's a great opportunity to mourn the death of an American citizen, and how symbolic it is of our destruction of our rights, and what the destruction of our rights and the despotic actions that this administration or any authoritarian administration can lead to, and how he can just justify it and not feel sorry for someone who got shot and killed for no reason. But yeah, in response to the comment, that's what I have to say about the NRA. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, NRA doesn't care. They only care about money. They don't give a fuck about your gun rights. They don't give a fuck about sobriety at all. And it took them days to come out and say this shit. So obviously it was PR crafted. It wasn't heartfelt at all. But yeah, thank you for joining me again.